light weights. If you want to use them, if you have them. If not, you'll be good. Good morning. All right, cool. Let's get started. We are going to start in a parallel squat position. So you're going to bring your feet right under your hips, toes point forward, and you're going to bend your knees. Lean forward just a little bit at the waist. Knees come forward just of your ankles, not of your toes. Hands come to prayer. You find a little pulse. You go down, 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 pulse. All right, happy Saturday. I hope you guys are all doing well, enjoying a nice morning. All right, little pulse. Down, down. You might even lift up your toes and push a lot of weight into your heels. All right, I assume you guys are all doing okay with the technology if you don't say anything. A few people with my last class said they couldn't hear. So if you can't hear, do let me know. I want you guys to hear what I'm saying. All right, down, down. Feeling some heat in the tops of your thighs. We're gonna go up and down in just a minute. Here we go. It's down, up, down, lift, down. As you move big, think about squeezing your glutes on the up, pushing a lot of weight into your heels on the down. Make your arms an important part of this movement, so you squeeze your triceps on the back and step. All right, we're gonna keep our legs going. Change up our arms. You take it down, lift, down, down, down. All right, we're gonna take this into something similar to a march. So each time you come up, you're gonna lift one leg at a time. We'll start on the left. It's down, lift, down, lift, down, lift. You can always slow it down. Working on our balance. We're gonna hold that left leg up. Here we go. Hold. Find your balance. All right, bring your hands to prayer. Lift your knee a little higher if you can. Squeeze your right glute, stand up tall. Like a swinging your hips up to the left. And then grab a hold of your shin. Pull your knee in towards your chest. You can do a little ankle roll if that feels good. And maybe swing your leg out to the side. You can reach your opposite arm out. Stand tall. Feel your breath helping you. We're gonna go back to that squat march combo in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. You take it down, lift, down, lift, squat, stand. Squeeze the glute on your standing leg. For a little more engagement, a little more stability. Just a few more before we hold the right leg up. All right. This next time, right leg's lifted, hold. Find your balance. Bring your hands to prayer so you stand up really tall. Squeeze all the muscles in your left leg so you lift your right hip a little higher. And then grab a hold of your shin. Stand up tall, pulling your knee into your chest. Maybe roll out your ankle. All right, swing your leg out to the side. That opposite arm can come out. We're gonna step our right leg out wide. Find a wide plie squat in 3, in 2, and 1. Here we go. Step out nice and wide, up and down. You take it down, up, down. All right, you can't quite see that angle, but you're keeping your chest nice and lifted, not dropping forward on this squat. With your legs really wide, you should try to keep your spine nice and upright. It's hard. Just try for it. Nice, down, and up. All right, you're gonna add an arm, lean to the side. Down, and reach, down, reach, down. Finding a little side body lean if that feels okay. Trying to keep that heart lifted. Down. Alright. You've been doing my classes for a while, you guys know this is a little different setup for my camera. Trying a different angle. Not sure if I like it, we'll decide. Alright, we're gonna hold it down. Hold. Alright, part of the reason I'm saying I don't like it is it kind of looks like I'm leaning forward, but I'm not. I'm nice and upright. I want you there too. Bring your hands to prayer. This is the end of our warm-up series. We're gonna come down for a plank next. So I want you to feel a lot of heat in your thighs, your glutes too. I want you to sink a little lower. Hold. Push your knees open. Activate the back of your legs. We're gonna come down, find a forearm plank. In 3, in 2. All right, find a forearm plank. So you step or hop your feet back and you come down to your forearms. Elbows right under your shoulders. Legs nice and long. Stack your ankles up over your balls of your feet. Squeeze your legs straight. Draw your shoulders away from your ears. Hug your belly up and in. And breathe. Feeling a lot of work in your legs after that warm up, but put all the intensity in your core. Strong back, strong abs. All right. You're gonna push a lot of weight into your right foot, and you're gonna lift your left foot up. You're gonna take your left knee and bend. Down, straight, bend. If you don't wanna lift the left leg, you can do this with your leg on the floor. More intensity with it lifted. You can always drop to your right knee as well. You bend, stretch. 3 more. 2. All right, hold that stretch straight. Take your left leg out to the left. Feel the work in the side of your seat. Hold for 3, for 2. Come back to center. Rise up on your hands. Find a downward dog stretch. Push your heart back towards your thighs. Drop your shoulders from your ears. Maybe a little paddle in your legs. Stretching out the back of your legs, calves and hamstrings. Whew. All right, one more breath. And then you're gonna lower your hips down again. Tap your elbows back to that forward position. Nice wide position of your arms. Right leg's gonna lift this time, so ground down through your left ball of your foot. Right leg lifts up. Bend and stretch the knee. It's bend, straighten, bend, stretch. You're gonna feel more weight in your right arm. Really push into that right arm to keep your body level, hips square. You take it, stretch. Stretch, just 3 more, you can do it. 2. All right, hold it straight. Take your right leg to the side, hug your belly up and in. Both feet down. 3, 2, hold. All right, settle in 10 seconds. Nice long spine, gaze between your hands. Hug your waist up and in, long sides of your body. Wrap your abdominals around your spine. Child's pose in 3, 2, and 1. Nice work, come down. Child's pose. Whew, that was hard for me. I hope that was a challenge for you guys too. All right. Sink your seat back towards your heels. And then we're gonna come into all fours. If you've got weights nearby, you can grab them. You've got the option to use them. You don't have to. Okay, so we're gonna come into a tabletop position. If you wanna use a weight for a little additional work, you're gonna take your weight and put it behind your left knee crease. This probably works with handheld weights. It might not work with kind of alternative household items, but it's plenty hard without it. You don't need it. All right, you're gonna lift your leg up, up, up till you find your thigh bone parallel with the floor, foot flexed, then come down, 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 push, 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 down. Keep going. You want your pace here to be pretty slow. And you want to tap into the abdominal work that we just did. So you're keeping your abs nice and tight so your low back doesn't arch. abdominal work. You've got the option to reach your right arm long. Push all your weight into your left hand. Keep that big flex of your heel, of your foot. And as you come up, try not to turn out your toes. Keeping your leg parallel. All right, just one more. Now you're gonna pull the weight under you. If you're using the weight, I want you to switch it into your right hand. Take that weight, switch it in your right hand. Reach your left leg long. A lot of weight in your left hand. All right, you're gonna lift with or without your weight. You're gonna lift your right elbow up. You're gonna stretch your arm long behind you. And your leg and your arm are gonna lift up 1 inch. It's lift. Working your tricep on your right arm. Feeling that straight, long arm. Lift up. All right, just 4 more. 3, 2 counts. Hold. Stretch your arm a little straighter. Hug your belly up and in. Breathe. It's 3, 2, come down. We're gonna find a quick wrist stretch between sides. You can turn your fingers to face your knees, sit back. Grab some water if you need it. And roll out your wrists. We're gonna do all that on the other side. So if you wanna use the weight, this time it comes behind your right knee. You push your hands wide, starfish fingers down into your surface. Left knee's right under your left hip. My angle, like I was saying, might look a little bit off. You're gonna take your right foot, flex your foot, lift up, 2, down, 2. Might even be more than 2 counts. You're trying to move pretty slow and really pay attention to the position of your body, right? That right foot has a tendency to kind of turn out. I can already tell mine is doing it. Just try to fight to keep your leg parallel. Keep your inner thigh bone rotating in and up. You have the option to take your left hand long. That takes up the intensity in your core especially. One more, then we'll take the weight out. All right, drop your leg down just so you can grab the weight in your left hand. Then right arm, left hand, reach back. Sorry, right leg, left arm, little lifts up an inch, up an inch. Think of shifting your weight up and over into that space on your right side, under your right hip. Keep a little bend in your right elbow. The left arm is stick straight. Lift, lift, lift. Try not to sink into your left hip. Keep your left thigh bone perpendicular with your floor. Lift. And a hold. You just have 6, 4, 2, hold. Hold it straight. Get your leg a little longer, lift your arm a little higher, nice and straight. Breathe for 3, 2, and 1. Bring your right knee down to meet your left, and reach your heart to the floor, finding an extension stretch. Whew. Big breath in and out. All right. Then from there, come to seated. Sweep your legs around in front of you. Still an option to use your weights. If you want to use them, bring them to either side of your hip. This is plenty hard without weights. We're going to get into our abs a little bit more. Hold on behind your hamstrings. Lean back. All right. Tip your hips under. Draw your belly down and in. Shoulders are soft. From here, you tip and curl. You tip your hips, curl your ribs. Tuck, curl. Tuck, curl. Tuck, curl. Tuck, curl. All right, keep going. I want you to feel your abs really pushing down and in. Make a little adjustment here. All right, you tip and curl. I just needed a break. All right, still working on this angle. I want you guys to be able to see everything in a way that's helpful. Tip, curl, tip, curl. All right. We're gonna hold it on the down. You wanna feel really locked in to your abdominals. That means your abdominals aren't puffing out. They're laying in that shape you want them to be all the time. And curl. All right, hold it down. Okay, take your right hand, fist. Your elbow comes down into your side. You have the option to grab your weight. Okay, option, weight or no weight. You're gonna push your arm up. You take it up, 2, down, 2, push, pull, push, pull. If you want a little bit more, you can reach your left arm long. Push, pull, push, pull, push. You guys see, I didn't take the weight option. I feel like this is plenty challenging on my abs without extra weight. And you know we're gonna do more shoulder work pretty soon. But you decide what you want today. I always want you guys to have options to make it a little more challenging if that's what you're looking for. 3 more. And pull. Really focus on that pull. Feel the heat under your armpit. All right, push it up and hold. Squeeze your weight. Squeeze your fist. And punch your right arm. Punch it up an inch. Up an inch. Push. Push. Keep your abs hugging down and in. Push. Push. Just 6, 4, 2. Hold back on. Recommit to the position. That doesn't mean take a break, but it means give yourself some support from your hands so you can lock back into that flexion of your spine. Tuck under your hips. Ribs draw down. Abs super flat. Maybe take the weight on your left side. Bring it into your side. Your arm pushes up. 2, down, 2, push, down. All right, push. You can lightly hold on with your right hand, or for a little more intensity, reach your right arm long. I just felt like I was really death gripping with the right hand, looking for a lot of support, which is fine, but I'm gonna try to put more work in my abdominals, a little less in my arm. Push, pull, push, pull. 4 more. Pull, push, pull, up. All right, bring it up and hold. All right, arm bone parallel with the floor, abs locked in. Maybe right arm long, left hand goes up an inch, up an inch. Lift. Almost done. Squeeze your legs together. Push your abs down and in. We've got 1 more variation. 3, 2. All right, come back. You're gonna stretch your legs straight out in front of you. Squeeze your inner thighs tight. Lean back. Reach your arms long. You're gonna pull right elbow back. Reach left arm back. Reach. If this feels like too much on your hip flexors, you can cross your legs. Pull and reach. And reach. I don't have the hip flexibility to cross my legs too well in that position, but see what works for you. You pull, reach. 3, 2. Last time through. You hold. take your arms a little wider. Tuck your tailbone under. Breathe for 3, 2, and 1. Cross your legs. We're gonna stretch our hip flexors. Plant your hands behind your hips. Push your hips forward. Find a nice stretch through your thighs, through your hips. Prepping our thighs for our thigh work coming up next. Stretching our hip flexors after that work. High C curve. All right, grab your weights. Come to standing. All right, feet under hips, elbows into sides, bicep curls up and down. It's curl, extend, curl, extend. All right. You wanna make sure your feet are on nice and straight, toes in line with heels, that same position we started class in, but you're keeping your chest straight, shoulders stacked over your hips. Tap into your core strength. Big reason we do planks and core at the beginning of class is because that really sets the stage for the core support we need in other exercises. All right. Really feel bicep contraction on the up and the down. It's easy on the down to kind of let gravity take over. Let gravity just pull your weights towards the floor. Try to fight gravity. Make it harder on your muscles. Standing really tall. I always think of bicep curls as like a little bit of a mental break. Even if you're newer to bar, you've probably done bicep curls before in your exercises. We're not doing any additional movements, but don't let that mean you get complacent, right? Keep working, keep pushing. All right, we've got 3 more, then we change. All right, last one up, hold it halfway. Soften your shoulders, but straighten your legs. You're gonna squeeze your thigh muscles so that your kneecaps are not bent. You've got locked out legs, and then you point your right foot forward. Think about what we did in our warm-up. We practiced standing with one leg. We're gonna do that again here. You're gonna lift your leg up. You're gonna swing your hips up to the right, so you're standing really tall, squeezing both thigh muscles to find straight legs. From here, your arms go forward and back. It's forward, 2, back, 2, forward, 2, back, 2, reach, pull, reach, pull, reach, and pull. That push forward of your weights is trying to throw you off balance. It might be succeeding. No worries. Just get back into it. All right. We're gonna hold our arms long. Palms face each other. I'll turn to the side. All right, straight leg, stand tall. Arms and legs lift up an inch, up an inch. Just one leg. Your right leg lifts up an inch, up an inch. Getting a lot of toning effects here as you squeeze your thigh muscles straight. You can always drop your weights. Squeeze, squeeze. All right, keep going. I'm gonna adjust my position just a little bit. Push, push. All right, hold. Hold both legs straight. Could you lift your arms a little higher? Could you lift your leg a little higher? You're gonna step your right leg back behind you, find a lunge. In 3, 2, 1. Step it back. All right, bend both knees a lot. You're in this hinged forward position. Hinge at the waist. Your elbows pull high. Then they're gonna go forward and back. They go forward, pull, forward, pull, push, pull, push, pull, push, pull, push, pull. All right. This is called a hinge lunge. So you've taken an upright lunge and hinged it a little bit forward. We're loading the front leg. the front knee and hip, working some good functional muscles that you need for doing functional things like climbing stairs. Always take the stairs, right? Especially now, no elevators. I mean, elevators are fine if you have to. I feel like elevators are pretty empty these days. All right, but stairs are a good choice for a little fitness. We're gonna hold our arms back. Here we go, hold back. Arms straight, palms turn to face the floor. Bend your knees a lot. From here, your arms lift up, your knees bend down. Pulse. Really loading the front leg. I want you to feel this in your left seat. We've got this in a hold. Try to go lower each time. Lift. Getting your knee down towards the floor. 4, 3, 2, hold. Arms stick straight. Lift them a little higher. Knees bend deeply. We stand tall in 3, in 2, and 1. Stand on up. You're gonna bring your feet back right under your hips. You're gonna stand tall. You're gonna squeeze your leg muscles, and you're gonna point your left foot forward this time. Your elbows come into your sides. Lift your leg up. All right, as you do that, as you saw me, I kind of shifted into my right seat. Try to swing your hips. Try to stand up tall. Your arms go up and down. Up, 2, 2. So 90-degree bend on your elbows, lifting to frame your face. Push. Push. Really feel a drive of your heel down into the floor. That activates your right glute. We're gonna hold the up, pulse our leg and arm. Here we go, hold it up, lift, lift, lift. Elbows, stay right under your wrists, arm bones, nice and perpendicular to the floor, matching the angles of your legs. Finishing out our shoulder work here. Let your shoulders fatigue. Did you bend your right knee a little bit? Could you squeeze it straight? Same with the left. Lift, lift, little lifts up. Tap into your breath. Even though this isn't a ton of cardio, you're firing a bunch of muscles. Give yourself some oxygen. 3 more. Hold. All right, push your elbows up a little higher. If they drop down, squeeze both legs straight. You're gonna step that left foot behind you, find your lunge. In 3, 2, and 1. Step it back, hinge at the hips. Lean forward. So same lunge as before, other leg forward. I'm just facing you guys this time instead of in profile. You find that little hinge. Push your arms forward. Elbows high and wide, like you're hugging a tree. You're gonna pull your arms back. Push, push, push. All right. This is where we finish our arm work. So, stick with it. Your legs should be feeling tired. We did some good glute work there at the beginning of class. So your glutes might feel a little more fatigued than if we hadn't done that. Press, pull, press, trying to keep your elbows high. Feel your shoulder blades hug together and down. All right, 6 more. Then we change. Are you as low as you can be in your lunge? 3, 2, hold the back. Elbows high and wide. Bend your knees. You're gonna pull your elbows back and drop your knees. Take it down an inch, down an inch, down an inch. My music stopped. I will check it in a minute. I'm gonna stick with you guys through this hold. Soften your shoulders. Hug your belly in. You pulse, pulse. 8, 4. We're gonna take this into a hold for our triceps. It'll be drinking bird. If you know what that means, you'll go with me. 3, 2, first little hold. Elbows high, back knee low. All right, then step your left foot in. Squeeze your ankles, knees, and thighs together. Find your balance here. Lift your heels high, bend your knees, tip your chest forward, lift your arms up. Squeeze your triceps. Stay right here. I'm gonna check that music. I want you guys, there we go. Okay, hug your belly up and in. Arms straight. You can do it. Breathe for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Stand up. Set your weights down. We are gonna stretch our triceps. Lift your right arm up. Bend your elbow. Grab a hold of your arm. Big breath in and out. All right, then arms lift up. Ooh, I caught my hair. Other elbow. Okay, for those of you familiar with my classes, you know we typically do 3 sets of thigh work. If you were counting, that was 2. So, we are going to finish with one more thing for our thighs. We're gonna get into the sides of our seat a little bit more. Our glutes. All right, so take your feet a little bit wider than your hips. Turn your toes out. Down and up, full range. Take it down, up, down, up. So you come back to that hinge forward on the down. You want your knees going over the middle of your foot. You want to find some big breaths. Down and down. All right, let it feel good to move big. We just did a lot of one-legged thigh work, a lot of small range of motion. You got both feet on the floor. Tapping into your big glutes, your thighs. Not that your glutes are big. They are big relative to the other muscles in your body. They are strong. All right. Okay. We're gonna add in some arms. It's down, press, down, push, down. Just a flat hand press towards your center line, but stop that arm before it crosses your body. That's gonna give you some good anti-rotational work for your abs, making your abs work hard to keep your shoulders and hips square. All right, you can stay right here. You can lift your arm a little higher. And the next option is to add a slide. So take it left, right. I feel like my balance is a little better when I take my hand just forward, not up overhead. But you decide what you need. Maybe take your squat a little wider if it starts to narrow. Squeeze your inner thighs as you click your heels. You're gonna keep that turned out position. Keep moving, keep breathing. All right, this is kind of our grand finale standing in class. We're gonna take it down to the floor to finish up. You've got 4 more. Could you move a little harder, a little bigger? Whatever that means for you. Maybe lift your arm up. Up. 2. All right, you're gonna come to your last side and hold. Click your heels together. Bend your knees. Bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. That helps you feel your beating heart, helps you engage your abs behind your hand on your belly. Drop your shoulders. Keeps your spine nice and aligned. This is it. Your last moment to work your thighs. So how low can you go? Can you come nice and low? If you're working out with somebody else, try to go lower than they are. Make it a competition. A little healthy competition helps everybody. All right, come a little lower. 10. You got it. You're gonna grab a sip of water and meet me on the floor after this. It's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work, everybody. Grab a sip of water and then come down to the floor. All right, you're gonna come to an inverted flat back position. So, tabletop, reversed, knees come up over hips, shoulders are down on the floor. All right, abs are nice and tight. You wanna push your spine towards the floor, but it might not touch. All right, from there, you're gonna squeeze ankles, knees, and thighs together. Zip up through your inner thighs, lift up to the center of your core. Shoulders down your back, palms come down to the sides, making like a low V or A position. You're gonna keep your feet together and open your knees out. It's open, 2, close, 2, open, close, open, close, close. All right, this is a great place to close your eyes. You're gonna just scan your body, feel where you're feeling a little more fatigued today. And remind yourself, using your brain power, remind yourself what you're working, right? You are using your ab muscles and your back muscles to keep your spine stable. As we move our arms and legs in this exercise, nothing from your shoulders to your hips is gonna move. That's the goal. Lower. In. 3. Then we'll hold the out. 2. All right, hold your legs open. You're gonna take your right ankle over top of your left ankle under your right. Just your left leg is gonna move. It's down, 2, up, 2, down, 2, up, 2. The farther you lower your leg, the more your back's gonna wanna arch. Try not to let it. As you work your left side, you're gonna feel your right knee start to creep forward towards your face. Try to push it away if it does that. 2 more, then we'll hold it down. All right, this next time your right leg's towards the floor, I want you to hold. I want you to challenge yourself, lift your arms to the sky. You're just gonna tip your hips under. You tip your hips, tuck. This might mean pressing your low back to the floor. Your legs are gonna move just a little as you tuck your hips, tip, 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 tip. 3, 2, all right, hold that tuck of your hips. Push your back towards the floor. Lower your left leg a little more. Push your right knee away. It's 3, 2, bring your knees back. All right, you can find a quick happy baby in between sides. Little rock side to side. And then we recommit to the position. Knees over hips. You're gonna turn your legs out. You're gonna push your hands down, and this time you're gonna drop your right foot under your left. From here, your right leg travels down. Take it down for 2, lift for 2, and lift. Keep going, and lift. All right. Not sure what's going on with my music today. Just gonna put on a different song. Oh, I see what happened. All right. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. I hope you're still working that side. Feeling the support of your abs on your back. All right, we're gonna hold the down. Reach your arms up. Tuck your hips under. Take it, tip and hold. Tip, 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 Stay with it. We've got this in one more final push for our abs. And then we stretch. Dip. 3, 2, hold. Push your low back to the floor. Could you drop your right leg a little lower? Could you push your left knee a little further away? Yeah, let it feel harder in your abs as you do that. You're gonna plant your feet, lift your shoulders. In 3, 2, and 1. Plant your feet, lift up through the shoulders. Tuck your chin, gaze between your legs. Find some curls, up an inch, take it, up an inch. Curl, 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 curl. You're gonna feel this more in your upper abdominals, your rectus abdominis, right where your ribs come together. I'm just thinking of knitting your ribs down, curling up a little higher. Curl, we're gonna hold the up. Here we go, hold the up. Reach your arms long, arms lift and lower. It's up and down, lift and lower. All right, this is where we finish. I want you to focus on shoulders really high as you can get them. Don't lean back, even if that means you hold on. Even as you take your arms up, your shoulders stay lifted. It's lift and press, lift and press. You got it, 6 more. 5, and we have a final hold. 4, you can do it. 3, 2, last one up, hold the down. You can always hold on or push your palms into the floor. Try to curl up as high as you can, tuck your chin. Push down through your feet like you're trying to stand up. Hold it here. You've got 8. Whew, you can come a little higher, I know you can. It's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Lay back, hug your knees into your chest. And find a little rock, side to side. All right, you're gonna cross one ankle over the other knee. Weave your hands through, find a figure 4 stretch. You wanna keep your right foot lifted. Whichever foot is not bent, whichever leg's not bent, you wanna keep that foot above your knee. Gently pull your legs in towards your chest. And then switch sides. We did a lot of good glute work throughout our class today. So feel this nice figure 4 stretch. So you push your knee away. Deep breath in and out. All right, then take a couple rocks, the full length of your spine. And come on up to a lunge position. You're gonna find yourself on your knees. Step your right foot, your left foot forward. Find a lunge. Whew. All right, shoulders down. Hips push forward. Big breath in and out. All right, up next, we're gonna find a quadricep stretch. You can take it here or you can come to standing, but you're gonna use your back hamstring muscle to curl your foot in towards your seat, then reach around. First with the arm on that same side as your foot, then maybe also with your other arm. All right, nice job, Kristen, Meg. Thank you guys for joining. Keep stretching if you can. Stretch throughout your day. All right, push your foot into your hand, shoulders down. One more breath in. Then release your foot down. Shift your hips back, stacking them over your right foot. Flex through your foot, and then dive your heart forward. Finding a nice hamstring stretch. If it feels good for you, you can round up and over, but only if that gets you deeper in your leg. Sometimes we just do that out of habit, but the point is a good hamstring stretch here. Maybe that means take your legs a little farther away from each other. All right, then pull back gently on your knee. Sweep it around behind you and step your other foot forward. Finding a nice stretch. All right, big breath in and out. Push your hips forward. Soften your shoulders down. And then curl your foot in towards your seat. You can always take a different hamstring quadricep stretch if that works better for you. Reach around first. with your left hand, maybe also with your right. Challenges your balance a little bit. It's a good thing. Push your foot into your hand as you soften your shoulders. All right, I think a lot of you know I started an email list where I send out my class times. So depending on how often you check Instagram, if you'd rather get info by email, shoot me your email address and I can add you to the list. Always a good way to give me feedback too. You want to shoot me an email from that platform. All right, release your foot down, shift your hips back. Flex through your right foot or whatever foot's forward. Long spine, dive your heart forward. Finding that hamstring stretch. Go where you get the deepest. Maybe that means you forward fold. Big breath in and out. Maybe take your legs a little further away. All right, we are going to end standing. So let's meet in a low crouch. Pull your leg back. Bring the balls of your feet under your hips. Find your balance. Lightly bring your hands to your shins, dropping your heels towards the floor. And then slowly rise up. Drop your heels, drop your chest. Find one last moment for your hamstrings. And then slowly rise up. Your head is the last to lift. Roll your shoulders down and back a couple times. And then let's take one deep breath all together. Bend your knees, sweep your hands down, then up high. Then exhale down. Give yourselves a round of applause. Nice and loud if you can. All right, good job everybody. Thanks for joining me. If you have any feedback on the camera angle, if it